Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to your JavaScript tutorial series. Please be sure to check out the previous video because that's where we talk about call and apply. Now we're going to be talking about bind. Now, before we get started, please check out our sponsor.
Are you looking for a JavaScript web development bootcamp? What about an iOS bootcamp? DevMountain offers classes online and in person with housing at no additional cost. Learn how to build real-world applications and get a job in the industry through DevMountain's career-centric program. Whether it's web development, iOS, user experience, or quality assurance, DevMountain has a class for you.
Let them know I sent you their way and they'll give you $250 off the tuition. Link in the description. So bind is another useful function that you're going to run into. And the purpose of this is also to change the value of this. But it works a little bit different than call and apply. Call and apply change the value of this right when you are invoking the function. Bind is a little bit different because it's actually going to give you a new function where the value of this is permanently changed. So the way this is going to work is instead of calling apply, we're going to call bind, and the arguments, the first one is going to be the function context, the value of this, and then the next one is going to be the first argument. So it works similar to call in that we don't put it in an array. So what we're going to do is we're just going to get rid of this line altogether, and we're just going to pass it in as separate arguments like so. Now when we refresh, nothing's actually going to show up. Why is that? Because this doesn't actually call the function. All it does is it creates a new function, so we actually need to assign it to something. So what we could do is we could say new function and assign it this value. So now all we have to do is call this new function like so. Do a refresh and we get the values we were expecting. So there are various uses you can find for call, apply, and bind on the internet, but the main thing you need to understand is how they work and that you can pass your own custom objects in for the value of this. So it doesn't just have to be a string, it could be an object you created. So for example, you could say let me, and you could give it a name, and then you can pass this value in for the value of this. Now when we do a refresh, we actually get that object. So you may also hear the concept of this known as the function context. The function context is just another word for this. But most people just say this, and that's what I've been using throughout these videos, so that's what I'll try to do as we go on in the next videos. So another topic related to the value of this deals with arrow functions. We've touched on them a little bit in this series, but the value of this is different for arrow functions than what you would expect for normal functions with function declarations and function expressions. So what we're going to be doing is in the next video, we're going to be talking about arrow functions, how to create them, the syntax, etc. And then what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about the value of this inside of arrow functions. Thank you guys for watching. Please be sure to subscribe and yeah, go check out the next video. Thanks. Bye.